It's a big game, so there's bound to be a couple of secrets that you missed. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 things you missed in The Last of Us Part 2. For this list, we'll be looking at various references and Easter eggs that have been littered throughout The Last of Us Part 2. Number 10. Sam's Robot.
Sam, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Get rid of it.
My backpack is practically empty.
What's the rule about taking stuff?
It weighs like nothing.
The rule. What is it?
We only take what we have to.
That's right.
One of the most tragic sequences in The Last of Us are the deaths of Henry and Sam. One of the game's cuter moments sees Ellie giving Sam the toy robot that he wanted back in the store. But then he throws it on the ground in frustration, turns into a zombie, and gets killed by his older brother, whom in turn commits suicide. It seems like Ellie found time to collect the disposed robot because it can be found sitting on top of a shelf in her bedroom. It's a tragic reminder of the only true friend she made on her original journey. Number 9. Smash Brandy's Cooch. The Last of Us Part 2 is relentlessly depressing, but at least Naughty Dog found time to work Crash Bandicoot into a funny porno title. Yes, you heard us right. Ellie and Dina find a stash of porno tapes belonging to Eugene, one of which is hilariously titled Smashes Brandy's Cooch. This is an obvious reference to Naughty Dog's breakout hit, Crash Bandicoot. Never in a million years would we have imagined seeing Crash Bandicoot made into a punny porno title, but hey, life is full of surprises.
Dong of the Wolf. Smash Brandy's Cooch. Are these? It's porn. Interesting taste, Eugene.
Number 8. Jax X, Combat Racing.
The smell of fear hung in the air, and the smell of something else too. I told Jack, lose the sucking!
So, wait, is Naughty Dog a real company within the Last of Us universe? It's either that, or in this alternate universe, some other company made Jax X Combat Racing. This was a vehicular combat game and the fourth entry of Naughty Dog's popular Jak and Daxter series, released for the PlayStation 2 back in 2005. An arcade version of the game can be found in the arcade, right next to a game called Nitro Race Boost. Unfortunately, there was never an arcade version of the game in real life. That's a Last of Us universe exclusive. Maybe we can open a portal and bring it through to our world, BioShock style. Number 7. PlayStation Vitas.
Easy. Do you know a girl named Nora? Sure, yeah.
PlayStation 3 consoles are littered throughout the Last of Us universe, but various characters can also be spotted playing on Vitas. At the start of Abby's campaign, you can talk to Jordan in the stadium who is playing Naughty Dog's Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. So yes, Naughty Dog does exist in this universe. But perhaps the most notable inclusion is Whitney playing Hotline Miami. She can be spotted in both campaigns. You can speak to her in Abby's, where she'll comment on the game's difficulty and music, and you can interrogate her in Ellie's before plunging a knife through her throat. Number 6. Dr. Oakman Card. This card is very easy to miss, but it proves to be one of the most interesting and meta Easter eggs in the game. In the open world section of Seattle Day 1, you can make your way to the top floor of a blown out building. Found in a cabinet is a trading card of one Dr. Oakman. On it is a drawing of a bearded man with long wavy black hair. This is an obvious reference to the game's lead director and vice president of Naughty Dog, Neil Druckmann. It's also interesting to note that his affiliation is with the New Dogs, which itself is a likely reference to Naughty Dog. Number 5. 0451.
Okay, wonder when this was written.
One of the notes found on Seattle Day 1 is a list of checkpoint gate codes. While some are required to progress, most of these numbers don't mean anything. That is, except the code to West 2, which is 0451. This is a friendly nod to Looking Glass Studios, which is known for making games like System Shock and Thief. The numbers 0451 quickly became their MO as it continuously appeared in many of their titles. The sequence eventually made its way into the gaming lexicon, appearing in the likes of the BioShock trilogy, Deus Ex, Dishonored, Firewatch, and Prey. It's nice to see The Last of Us Part 2 continuing the tradition. Number 4. Drake's Ring.
Crap.
Seems like Nathan Drake is part of the Last of Us universe as well, as he has a safety deposit box in Seattle. You can enter a bank in the open world section of Seattle, and if you successfully unlock the giant vault, you will enter a room full of safety deposit boxes. On the right-hand wall is an open box, and inside the box is a silver ring reading Sic Parvis Magna. or greatness from small beginnings. This fictional ring belonged to the famed explorer Sir Francis Drake, which in turn was inherited, or stolen if you want to get technical, by Nathan Drake of the Uncharted series. Number 3. The Precursor Orb. Naughty Dog clearly loves dropping Jak and Daxter Easter eggs, as another one can be found in Abby's Seattle playthrough. While making your way through the abandoned buildings of Chinatown, you will come across a wooden table tucked into a dusty corner. Sitting on the table is a fan of the Precursor Orb from the Jak and Daxter series. You can even interact with the orb, to which Abby will vocally inquire about its nature. Precursor Orbs were collectibles found throughout the Jak and Daxter series, serving as the franchise's primary form of currency. Jeez, how did she not know that? Number 2. Gustavo Santaolalla. If you love the morose, twangy music of The Last of Us, then you have composer Gustavo Santaolalla to thank. He is a 2-time Academy Award-winning composer, having won for both Brokeback Mountain and Babel. He's also done the music for television shows like Making a Murderer and Narcos Mexico. Like Neil Druckmann, players can actually find Gustavo within the game itself. He can be found sitting in front of the Copper Peak Inn in Jackson, twanging away on his signature banjo. Unfortunately, you can't interact with him, but it's really nice to see the developers and animators paying tribute to the series' composer. The music is a very important aspect of The Last of Us, after all. Want more video game content? Check out our gaming channel Mojo Plays and discover games and ideas you never knew existed. With more lists, breakdowns, and our latest series, Arcade Roulette.
Justin and John are in.
Oh.
Hey, is that Porky Pig? There's a lot of things being ripped off in this game.
Number 1. Take On Me.
I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you.
Turns out Ellie is quite an AHA fan. Then again, who isn't? It seems like Take On Me was meme-worthy enough to survive the apocalypse, as a hidden cutscene sees Ellie playing it for Dina. The cutscene can be triggered by entering the music shop and interacting with the guitar located on the upper floor. The game lets you play some notes on the guitar before Dina steps in and Ellie sings a sullen rendition of Take On Me. It's a far cry from the original's boppy, synth-fueled energy, but it perfectly suits the game's tone. Plus, it serves as a wonderful bonding moment between Ellie and Dina. We never thought that a song so thoroughly 80s as Take On Me could be so beautiful.
I'll be gone in a day or two.
In the mood for more awesome gaming content? Be sure to check out this video here on Mojo Plays. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.